This is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, Frank Murphy here, speaking with Mel Whaley, who is a coach, consultant, advocate for not only for-profit businesses, but also nonprofits in and around the Smoky Mountains. Hi, Mel, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Now, in the nonprofit world, you help out those who maybe are starting out a small charity or have a charity that isn't one of the bigs. We're not talking about the major, disease associations. We're talking about a cause that maybe is a grassroots cause, and that is your website, TENNtalk.org, T-E-N-N, like Tennessee, talk.org. What does that do?
Yeah, correct. So lots of people that are going into social missions to help others, they don't have a whole lot of business experience.
Sure. Well, a lot of charities start out as something as simple as a lemonade stand or something. You end up saying, I'm going to do a fundraiser because I believe in helping, and next thing you know, it grows.
That's right. And lots of the people that I've worked with are in recovery or have some kind of past experiences that gave them the passion to even start the nonprofit in the first place.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, and it's really tough to start a nonprofit. And,
tell me about it, yeah.
Yeah, and so what I do is I help them guide. They have the ideas and the passion, and I just help them find more efficient ways to help make the reality.
Now, also, you're able to use that passion for helping others because you've got the experience in the commercial world, in the for-profit world. So if we have, whether we have a nonprofit or whether we have a paid business, what is it you can do for us? Let's just suppose the paid business where you're helping out for-profit entities. You want to start up a new business, you don't know how to break into the digital world, you might contact Mel Whaley.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of the business aspect of it that people need some guidance on is just how to market themselves and brand themselves.
Oh, yeah.
They have lots of ideas everywhere, but they need help streamlining that, and that's where I come in to help with that streamlining.
Sometimes you start by being consistent in your social media handles.
Yeah.
You've met folks, I'm sure, who have, well, on Twitter I'm this, but on Instagram I'm that, and on Facebook I'm this, and I'm on YouTube I'm something else, where one of the basic lessons, I imagine, is no, you've got to pick a name and be the same on all of them.
That's right. And also, so many people have so many ideas.
Yeah.
You got to start with one and saturate it.
Yeah.
And that way you can grow a whole lot faster. So lots of times I'm just helping people brainstorm and just, it's their direction, but to have someone to talk to while they're brainstorming can really identify which direction they need to go.
And you're located here in the
Sevier County.
And what's the best way? We talked about TENNtalk.org is how to find you if I'm starting up a nonprofit or if I have a little baby nonprofit that needs the help. But for those of us who are starting up businesses and we want to, whether we're opening a, what's the hot thing? Cupcakes are done. I think donuts still hot?
Yeah.
I think donut, you know what I mean. Whatever the hot thing is, you want to be on the jump on that. How would we find you?
Yeah, so my marketing company is Fameyah Media, and so it's FAMEYAH media.com.
And that has meaning to you, that name?
It does. It's my son's name and my daughter's name pressed together.
Oh, nice.
And so it looks like it's Fameyah Media, which is fine with me.
Right.
But it's really Fameyah Media.
Uh-huh. And when we contact you at Fameyah, first thing is going to be sit down and figure out what's your strategy, what's your goal.
That's right, because all the way from coding to websites to social media marketing to videography, photography, the biggest thing is just how can we brand you with the market that you have and you need.
And the fun thing, interesting thing to me about social media marketing is we all think we know how to do it because we all have a Facebook account. Nope.
Well, and not everybody needs a Facebook account.
But you know what I mean. Because most of us are on social media, we all automatically think we know how to market to social media. But there's a lot of tricks and it's a game.
It is a game, and that was one thing that actually interests me in the digital marketing world is just all the algorithms, the coding, and just being able to understand that and definitely track your campaigns.
Sure.
And it can be a whole lot more cost effective. So instead of just going blind doing things, you actually know which direction to go because you have the analytics.
Now, the businesses that you help are many. What are the categories? Are we talking about tourism, service industries, or more, brick and mortar, hard goods type of stuff?
It's a little bit of everything because marketing concepts are the same. The branding is just different for the businesses. So I've worked with breweries.
Oh.
I've worked with dog trainers.
Yeah.
I've worked with financial companies,
Yeah.
trucking companies, and really it's all the same concept.
Uh-huh.
It's just the product's different, the service is different, but it's all the basic same concepts for marketing.
Of getting the brand out there and getting the message across.
Yeah, it's exposure, making that exposure.
Yeah. Well, that is awesome. Mel Whaley, you can find her also if you're interested in the nonprofit world at tenntalk.org, TENN talk.org.
Yes.
We're talking about consulting, we're talking about coaching, we're talking about digital marketing for both the nonprofit world and the for-profit world.
Yes.
Lovely. All right, and the best thing about your nonprofit is you help them in a way that they can afford. I mean, you're not one of those consultants that charges a fortune and taking the money from the nonprofit.
Well, yeah, and consulting fees can cost anywhere from $500 to $400 an hour.
I have heard of this, yes.
So, and for someone starting a nonprofit, whether it's to help the homeless or whether
Right.
it's to help someone in recovery, they don't have $300 an hour.
You can help them without charging them.
I do help them.
Without
yes.
charging them those exorbitant fees.
That's exactly right.
I love it. All right, sorry, I was just trying to gesture. Mel Whaley and Famia also, Famia.com.
FamiaMedia.com.
FamiaMedia.com. Thank you. Thanks for watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. I'm Frank Murphy. We'll be right back with more after this.